You're right, guys, it's Capcom Tom here, and welcome to episode number 7 of The Path to Paris. Now we're going to jump in and do some trading to kick this one off. Now you may be wondering, what players are you trading with? It's not players at all, it's going to be managers. I did this on Thursday before I went away to Eurogame, and as you can see, picked up loads of different managers, spent all my coins. I had about 10k, I believe, most of them being the Spanish managers. I got 2, there's Jay Garrido and also Martinez as well. Picked them up for, well, the non-rares I picked up for up to 400 coins, some of them I got for 150. I picked up the Martinez for about 800, and we'll be listing those up for about 1200. If we can make the 400 coin profit on each one of them, that's pretty good. And we're actually going to be making more profit off Garrido if we can manage to sell him for 800 coins a pop, because I'm spent only up to about 400 coins on him, so that's like 400, maybe even 650 coins profit in some cases. Now if you're looking to buy some Ultimate Team coins, go and check out futcoinemporium.com. Their link will be down in the description. A fast, cheap and reliable coin service. Now what you got to learn is that sometimes things change. Listed all these players or all these managers up for 3 days, came back this morning after Eurogamer, came to have a look at my trade pile, and as you can see, some of them have sold and some of them haven't. All of the Martinez have sold. Brendan Rodgers was a random one I picked up, but I also sold him. But I've got a lot of Garrido still left over, and I went and checked the price of them, and they are only selling for 400 coins. So you have to be very careful when you're trading to make sure you get rid of stuff. Flip it as quick as you can, because stuff is coming out of packs a lot at the moment because everyone's just got the game, has the ability to buy FIFA points, and therefore prices can change very, very rapidly, and I found that out on this one. I'm not going to lose any money, but I'll just about break even on the remaining Garridos I've got. But I've got 15,000 coins, which is pretty good, so I made about 5k coins on the ones that I've sold so far, or 5k profit on the ones I get so far, and I'll probably get about another 2k back, so that's 7k profit off that trading session. And as you can see, we also have a season ticket pack to open. Oh my god, we got Caceres as well, the fastest centre back in the Serie A, obviously plays for Juventus, and we also got an Italian manager, a shiny one in Serie A as well, and he sells for a pretty penny, so we're going to try and sell those on before the end of the episode. Now I decided that it was time to go for online season, so we're in Division 10, this is going to be our first game, and I was like, okay, switch it up. We've got Maurice instead of Menez, whose fitness is very, very much down, and to be honest, I couldn't play him anymore because he's just likely to get injured if I keep him on anymore. So we go into our first game, and we are using a slightly weakened team, and we come up against a BPL team that's got Andy Carroll and Negredo up front. It's also got Aaron Lennon and Jarvis on the wings, both very, very quick players, but his defence, although it was very strong, wasn't particularly fast. But at least he wasn't making the mistakes I was making. As you see, I immediately gave the ball away, or in the 45th minute I did anyway, with my defender, and it made it a very easy tramp attempt for him, and he does end up taking a lead. Now we managed to get back on level terms. Nice little ball through to Maurice, who did actually manage to finish that one. He'd missed like 3 chances before though, which was an absolute nightmare. Can't be affording to miss chances in these ranked matches, and unfortunately it's going to cost me. As you see here, Duches throws out the ball, and it's a very, very short throw, sells me short, and he manages to head it straight back into Carroll, and who's through on goal. Didn't even have to go past the defender when he headed it back to him, and unfortunately I had to go ultra attacking, and it again cost me another goal. So we end up losing our first game in the seasons 3-1, and that's only our 4th legitimate loss in this entire series. I think we have like 7 or 8 losses now, but or 7 losses, but 3 or 4 of them were disconnects, so I'm not too bothered. But we have managed to sell both Caceres and the manager, so we're up to 22,000 coins, which is awesome, and we can now go and buy a player for the team, and it's going to be Marquinhos. I believe he's the last non-rare player that we are actually going to be picking up for this team, and as you can see, he's going to be an excellent centre-back to have in our team and be able to rotate in and out of the squad so that we can keep our fitness up on our defenders. We have cover for our right-back and left-back position. Now we have cover for the centre-back position, and there he goes, into the team he goes. I forgot to change his kit number, but I'll go and do that later in the episode. As you'll see, he is going to get the check mark next to his name on the checklist. So we have now only got, I believe, 7 more gold players and 1 in form. Probably won't be signing them all like in order, but because Masuidi, the inform, I think is only like 40k, so it makes more sense to buy him somewhere along the line and improve our team rather than waiting all that time to buy Ibrahimovic and then buying him. So we'll have to see how it goes and we'll see what happens. We've also got Van der Veer as well to buy in at some point. Now I decided after our defeat in online seasons that we weren't ready. I thought the team wasn't strong enough, and definitely we haven't got the players to rotate in and out. Not enough depth. So I decided that we would go for another online season or online friendly, and unfortunately it was looking pretty bad for me, to be honest. Jarvis, 2 games in a row we conceded against him, absolute nightmare. And oh my god, Jarvis is actually a god. Is he a player that a lot of people are using at the moment? Obviously I've been away for the weekend, but it seems that a lot of people, or the last 2 teams I came up against, had him, and he scored 3 goals in 2 games against me. So is he a non-rare beast? You guys tell me. Maybe I'll do a player review or something on him at some point. Try him out at the very least. Now we managed to get back to 2-1 when Menez went through on goal and scored. And then after half-time we came back out and levelled up the score to make it 2-2. So we were back on level terms, which is good to see. Thought that we deserved to be level at the end of the game, and we did go in 2-2 at the end. So we had to play extra time, and this is where the game really came alive. Managed to get another header. This time it was Maurice that converted that one. By heading it into the back of the net to give me a 3-2 advantage, which is pretty good. And then a wonderful bit of work from Pastore to create space by doing a roulette, dragging in his defence, giving loads of space out there to Bodmer, who's playing left mid at this moment. And we do end up scoring another goal. A nice little finesse with him in the 102nd minute to make it 4-2 and shore up our position. However, I did give the ball away in, seconds after I scored that goal. Thankfully, I did score that goal, because otherwise we would have been potentially going to penalties. But, he did threaten me, but I managed to hold on for the rest of the game and walk in a 4-3 victor. So that was a pretty good result, and I was pretty happy with that. So, we are back to winning ways. It was only my second game after coming back from a weekend away, which always means I'm a little rusty. And to get some form back is really what I'm aiming to do. So, time to do another signing, and this time it is going to be an 84 rated player in Sirigu. I was sick of douches, or douchebag as I like to call it now, from throwing it out, kicking it out to his players too often. It wasn't just the 2 goals that I conceded, but there were plenty of times when he threw it short and it went straight to their players, which just isn't acceptable. So Sirigu, please do well for us. I'm really hoping that you can perform and, keep us a couple of clean sheets, because that is the most important thing right now. Strengthening up our defence and making sure that we can, in fact, keep a clean sheet, because if you don't not scoring, you don't have to score yourself, which makes it a boring game. But at the same time, we'll also be winning more games, I guess. But, the aim is to improve the defence, then improve the attack. So you saw there that we obviously changed the kit numbers, Sirigu being number 30 and also Marquinhos being number 5. So that means that Sirigu gets the check mark on the checklist, and we can move into our final game. We are playing Pastore at striker. Bit of a strange move, but Maurice was injured, so I decided that we needed to get obviously him off the pitch. Didn't want to pay for injury cards and stuff like that. So Pastore is playing up front. He thought he's one of our strongest players, so there you go. He's in the team. I think we're playing Rabiot at right mid and Bodmer at left midfield again. Now he's using he's got an informed Diego Milito. He's also got a very quick silver from the Russian league called, I think his name is like Maris Weed, kind of a funny name, but we got lucky early on. He took me out. I didn't think that he needed to try and slide tackle at all there, but Pereira ended up giving away the penalty, and it is Bodmer that's going to step up because he has the highest penalties on our team with 86. I think the next highest is Menez with about 76, so didn't want to risk it and play old Menez on the penalty, and thank God I did, because that one narrowly went in. I mean, it was very close to being saved by the keeper. Now, we end up getting a second goal here when we concede a goal. It's McGeady that goes through that. I thought I'd done enough, actually, to stop him getting through on goal, put a couple of tackles in, but he just ran past me and ended up scoring. But there you go. That's the goal that I was thinking of. Little cross into Menez, and Menez does pop that one into the back of the net. So that's absolutely fantastic. Now, guys, the idea is obviously to sign a couple more players in the next couple of episodes. Obviously, do some trading. But a big thing that's going to be coming into this team or this series that's new is chemistry styles. So I want to know what you guys think I should be playing as chemistry, or applying as chemistry styles to my players, which players should be taking what chemistry styles. Put them down in the comment section. I think we'll go into it in more depth in another episode, and get your opinions much better. But yeah, that is the end of the episode. I really hope you have enjoyed it. Let's see if we can hit 1,000 likes again. You guys are doing absolutely fantastic at hitting 1,000 likes on every single video you manage it, and it's always good to see your support. So hope you are enjoying the series. Please drop it a like and subscribe if you're new. Other than that, I will see you all next time.